All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go hit the, wait for it, the Heart of the Forest Trail here in the Olympic National Forest. I've got the AllTrails app all fired up on my iPhone. Yeah, of course, we got the trusty backpack full of camera gear, tripod, food, water, and all that fun stuff. And I see that the battery's almost done on my GoPro. That really bites. So I might have to switch over to the iPhone and do the vlogging. Because I couldn't find the cable to charge you. So I don't know what the heck I did with it. So anyway, yeah, let's get started on this trek. It's 4 miles, I think. Probably should have researched it a little bit more, but I've done this hike a couple times and it's nothing new. It's a gorgeous day, not a cloud in the sky. It is a little smoky out up here in the Pacific Northwest because of the forest fires. So hopefully we get some really cool effects in the woods and the forest with the smoke if it's thicker in some places than others. So let's get hiking. Okay, here's the trailhead to the Heart of the Forest Trail. It says trail end in 2 miles. I thought it was a lot farther than that, but here's the sign. And that's the trail leading off into the woods. So, but anyway, I've camped here my 12 hours off when I'm working. And either put the tent up or the hammock and chill out for a few hours and catch some sleep and do some hiking and all that good stuff. So let's get a move on. Oh, here's our first creek. Like, what, 50 feet on the trailhead. And it's not really running too much, but if you needed water to start, you could filter this water and use it for the hike. Okay, I just can't seem to get very far down this trail without pulling out the camera. I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I grew up with when I lived in Petersburg, Alaska, in southeast Alaska. And when you're out hiking on these trails, or if you're just going through the woods, this stuff here will rip you up. We called it Devil's Club. And you can see it is very, very thorny. Everything about this guy's got thorns on it. And if you grab it, this stuff sticks to you. Every part of that plant is vicious. And you can see through here, and it's usually in the really wet areas. So all this, there's like probably a little creek drainage. Yep, there it is. But anyway, yeah, so all the way up in there would be just nasty going, slow going. And some of the other stuff is this skunk cabbage. It's very prominent in the muskeg area, or the real moist, marshy stuff. And it smells just kind of like a skunk. That one didn't. Maybe I've got COVID, I can't smell. But in Petersburg on the 4th of July, these things get huge up there in southeast Alaska. These leaves, enormous, like super tall, like probably 4 feet, 3-4 feet. And the people would cut these things down and attach it to their kids' ankles and dress them up in yellow outfit, and then they would walk down a part of the parade as a skunk cabbage. It was pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely, if you were out here with no trail, this stuff you would avoid at all costs. That will rip you up, mess your day up. Oh, back here on the boardwalk in the trail, heading down to the end. I can't even remember what's at the end of this trail, but who cares? It's all the journey, right? So most of these trails are fairly easygoing. If you have bad knees and stuff, either bring some walking sticks or a helping hand to get you up some of these steeper steps, because it is a bit of a step up. Crazy root system. Okay, another 50 feet down the trail, and check this out. It's huge. There are bigger, but this is still huge. It's solid. Pretty cool. Yep, only 20 feet this time. So check out this. And this is a real small example of tree fungus, or like we call it in Alaska, bear bread. And this is a really small piece of it. Oh, let's see. Pretty cool. So these things will get bigger than your foot. And usually the bottom is this white, and then the top is more like the tree bark. And they usually grow on the dead trees. So if we pan up, you can see that this guy probably took a lightning strike in its day and has died. So the forest is trying to recuperate or reconstitute the tree by attacking it with fungus and moss and other things, and it'll eventually fall down, kind of like this other old guy here that just toppled over one time. There's another neat tree over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got some really cool arms sticking out of it, or limbs. They look like arms. That's cool. I'll see if I can find a bigger specimen of fungus and show you guys. But I've seen quite a bit out here. So now I'm actually going to hunt one down, a big one. All right, let's get a move on. Okay, I found some pretty good specimens of that bear bread I was talking about earlier. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 good sized ones on this dead tree. So let me spin you around and show you what I'm looking at. Might be hard to see because I can't zoom this bad boy in with the GoPro. But there's one right here. Another one right there. Oh, right there. And then way up top, there's a good one. But you can see how it's, you know, size of my foot, and it's got the white facing bottom, or facing down is white. And I can't show you the top to show you that it's kind of like this barky stuff. So here's some more smaller pieces here. A lot of people would, in Alaska anyway, I don't know if they still do it or not, they would pull those bad boys down and then use like a, what do you call it, those wood engravers, and then engrave, you know, like Alaska scenes, killer whales jumping, or brown bear or salmon or stuff like that on the white face of these things. And then the part that's actually attached to the tree is kind of like the base, and that would like sit on your mantle and be a showpiece. I wish there was some that were closer down, but I don't see any. I don't know, maybe people have already been pulling them down here as well and doing that same thing. But I will keep my eyes open for some more cool stuff out here in the forest. Haven't really taken any pictures. I've been too busy videotaping. All right, let's see what else I can find down the trail. So I've been asked a few times, why do I make these videos for YouTube? So I thought I would just kind of chime in and do a little spotlight for about 30 seconds. Not getting on a soapbox or anything, but I'm fortunate enough that I can travel and see cool places. I still have my mobility. I'm still in good health. And a lot of people aren't. You're either broken, out of shape, disabled, the list goes on and on, that you just don't have the ability to get out and see some of these cool places. And I do the same thing by watching sailors that are sailing around the world, the skydivers, the squirrel jumpers, the guys that are hiking around the world in the most exotic, beautiful places. Mainly because I can't get there, I can't do it, either financially, schedule-wise, or whatever. So I live vicariously through people on the internet and through YouTube. So I just like to do pay forward, because those people are doing that for me, and I am fortunate enough where I can get out here and see some cool places and share it with you. So I hope you like what I'm bringing to the small screen. It's been a long process. I'm still trying to figure out my editing program, trying different cameras, different angles, all that fun stuff, audio. Just trying to make it a better experience for you guys. So if you like the channel, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hopefully the content will get better, the video will get better, the audio will get better. So yeah, leave a comment below if you like it, dislike it, whatever. I'm doing this for you, so enjoy the ride. That's my probably 45 seconds of explaining why I do this. But check out this guy here. And so this guy here probably was another lightning strike. He ended up fell over and died. Another one probably took this tree out because that's all the root system, so it probably took it out. There's some crazy trees in here. I really need to get a book on trees and vegetation and stuff like that of the Pacific Northwest and wildlife, so I can actually look it up and be semi-intelligent and tell you, hey, that's a whatever kind of tree. They grow for so many years and then they end up dying, like this poor guy right here. You can't even see it anymore. It probably fell down, who knows, 20 years ago maybe. And the forest is still trying to reclaim it. And they're all over the place. So it's this rainforest really grows, dies, and starts all over again with the cycle. It's so peaceful back here, and even in the spring, winter, and fall here in the Seattle Pacific Northwest area where it's raining all the time, it's actually still really nice to get out here. Of course, you gotta wear a rain jacket. See, I've got my Garmin Fenix 6X telling me my stats on how fast I'm walking, how far I'm going. I can bring the maps up. It's got the compass and all that cool stuff, adventure stuff on the watch. I have an Apple Watch too, and the battery is so bad on it that I don't even like to take it out in the woods. So I've been like super happy with the Garmin. I haven't stepped up to the next one yet, the Garmin 7 or the Epix, that have the better screens, the better GPS, because they are very pricey. Okay, look at this. That is huge. That was one big old tree, and I bet you it made a heck of a thump when it fell over. That is probably, let's see, how tall is that thing? This one's huge. Ow. Well, let's see what the back side of this thing looks like. Huh. Yeah, it took out quite a few branches and smaller trees. It goes way, way out there. So that was one heck of a crack when it came down, and a thud. Check out this monster that fell. As it was coming down, it twisted and just ripped itself open. Oh, it smells so good, the cedar. Wow. Man, you know this thing made some noise when it fell. Wow, look at how it twists. So yeah, as it was coming down, it snapped in two over there, angled off that way. But oh, this stuff smells so good. Let's see here if I can find a small piece. Here we go. All right, here you go. Take a whiff. Smell that cedar. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Pretty nice. The color is just beautiful. Well, I wanted to make it to the end of the trail, but time restraints and restrictions, I have to do a U-turn and head back to the car because I work tonight and I still have to get back to the car, drive all the way down the hill, find some food, change clothes, and then go to work. So, back on the trail again, heading back the other way. Whoa, let's see if I can do this without breaking my leg or snapping my knee. What's it look like over on this side? That's cool.